Hello, my name is Nicholas Mahalik, and today I'm going to be talking about the SDG number 6, which is clean water and sanitation. The first thing that I'm going to cover is some of the data stories that we have on SDG 6. I'm going to start now by looking at how much fresh water is actually available and comparing Japan to the United States. So, as you can see in Japan, we have renewable internal fresh water, which is measured in cubic meters per capita, and the number is 3,392. And then the water range is 1,000 to 7,000, with the most recent recorded year in 2017. And then if we scroll over to the United States, we see that the number for renewable internal fresh water is 8,668, and the water range is 7,000. Then for water availability by country, we have Japan right over here at 3,392. So as you can see, it actually is one of the lower ones when it comes to renewable fresh water, uh, with countries like Iceland, Guyana, Suriname, and Bhutan being the highest. And then if we keep going, we have access to clean water. Um, so for Japan, 95 plus is the water access range, and 99% of the population has access to safe drinking water. And in the United States, 100% of the population actually has access to the safe drinking water. And then we have access to water by country. So for Japan, it's 99.02. And if we go up, we just have like couple of the countries that have 100% of the population, with the United States being one of them. Next, I want to talk about the access of water and sanitation for all. And these are some graphs that are comparing different countries for share of the population using safely managed drinking water. So in this graph, you can clearly see that Japan is actually doing much better than the United States at 98.2%, while the US is at 95.9%. And then when we scroll down, this is the share of the population using safely managed sanitation facilities. So this one is actually very close. Switzerland is the highest with 99.2%. Japan is second with 98.6%. The United States is just 1% below, basically at 97.2%. Um, and then we just have the share of domestic wastewater that is safely treated. And we just see Japan, the number is 91.67%, and the United States is higher at 97.85%. For my X-Mine chart, for my uh, global information system ideas. So I have the SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, and then I have artificial intelligence as one of the connectors. Some of the subsections I have for it are early warning systems, infrastructure management, and then it is connected to the big data that we use every day. That the subsections that I have are drone technologies, observation systems, and disaster prediction. And then the last actual section is the Internet of Things. We have smart meeting as one of the subsections, and then the second one that I have is new technology development. So, the last thing I want to talk about is just like some of the solutions that I think are very important for the SDG 6. So, one of them is improving the actual water quality, and one of the goals actually by the UN is by 2030 to improve water quality by reducing pollution, eliminating dumping, and minimizing release of hazardous chemicals and materials. We also want to increase water use efficiency and ensure fresh water supplies, implement integrated water resources management, protect and restore water related ecosystems, And then lastly, expand water and sanitation support to developing countries that need it the most. And with that, I think I am going to conclude my presentation. And thank you, everyone, so much for listening. Have a good night.